The Silent Ocean of Stars Part 1. Tonight there is nothing you need to accomplish, nothing waiting for your attention, and no problem demanding a solution. Imagine instead that you are resting comfortably aboard a small research vessel, drifting through the quiet darkness of space. The engines are silent. The controls glow softly with pale blue light. Outside the observation window stretches an endless sea of stars. There is no destination and no schedule. The ship moves slowly through the universe, allowing you to witness wonders that unfold across unimaginable distances and times. Ahead, the darkness is filled with countless points of light. At first they appear small and simple, but each one is a star, and many of those stars are larger than the sun itself. Around some of them orbit planets. Around some of those planets may orbit moons. Somewhere among them, oceans may rise and fall beneath unfamiliar skies. Somewhere clouds may drift over mountains that no human eye has ever seen. Somewhere life may exist, quietly looking up toward its own night sky and wondering about the universe beyond. As the vessel drifts onward, Earth becomes a distant memory behind you. The blue planet that contains every city, every mountain, every story, every dream slowly shrinks until it is only another bright point among many others. From this distance, there are no borders, no roads, no buildings, only a tiny world floating peacefully through darkness. It is remarkable to think that everything humanity has ever created exists upon such a small sphere. The ship continues onward. The stars around you begin to change. Some shine with a bluish glow, revealing extraordinary temperatures. Others glow orange or red, burning more gently. Scientists learned long ago that stars are not eternal. They are born, they live, and eventually they change. Deep inside every star, immense pressure forces atoms together. This process releases energy and creates the light that travels across space. Every sunrise on Earth began deep inside the heart of a star. The warmth on your skin during a summer afternoon came from energy that spent thousands of years traveling outward through the sun before finally reaching space and crossing the distance to Earth. The vessel approaches a giant cloud of gas and dust known as a nebula. From afar, it resembles a colorful mist stretching across light years of space. Soft blues blend into violet shadows. Faint gold colors glow near its center. Although it appears peaceful, this cloud is the birthplace of stars. Gravity slowly pulls tiny particles together. Over millions of years, those particles gather into larger and denser regions. Temperatures rise. Pressure increases. Eventually, a new star ignites. A point of light appears where darkness once existed. Around it, planets may form from leftover material. Oceans may someday fill valleys. Mountains may rise. Life may emerge. Entire histories may unfold. Yet all of it begins within a drifting cloud of dust. The ship glides silently through the edge of the nebula. Tiny particles sparkle in the distant light. Looking outward, you begin to notice something extraordinary. Almost everything in the universe follows simple rules. Gravity pulls matter together. Energy moves from one place to another. Stars form, shine, and change. Galaxies rotate slowly through space. Yet from these simple rules emerges astonishing complexity. The same physical laws that guide galaxies also shape raindrops, oceans, forests, and living creatures. They guide the motion of planets and the beating of a human heart. The universe is vast beyond imagination, yet connected by elegant principles that operate everywhere. Far ahead, a cluster of stars shines together like diamonds scattered across velvet. Some clusters contain thousands of stars born from the same cloud long ago. These stars travel together through the galaxy. For billions of years, they have remained companions, orbiting through space, while civilizations rise and vanish on distant worlds. Time moves differently in the cosmos. Human history stretches back only a tiny distance compared to cosmic history. Entire empires lasted mere moments compared with the lifespan of a star. Yet this does not make human life less meaningful. In many ways, it makes every moment more precious. Each conversation, each memory, each quiet evening beneath the stars exists within a universe billions of years old. The vessel continues deeper into the galaxy. The darkness around you is never truly empty. Invisible particles drift between stars. Ancient light travels across unimaginable distances. Some of the light entering the observation window tonight began its journey before humans existed. Some began before Earth formed. Looking into space is like looking backward through time. Because light requires time to travel, distant objects appear as they once were. A star 100 light-years away is seen as it existed 100 years ago. A galaxy millions of light-years away appears as it was millions of years in the past. The farther you look, the deeper into history you see. The ship now approaches a red giant star nearing the end of its life. Its enormous surface glows softly in shades of orange and crimson. Compared to the sun, this star is gigantic. If placed at the center of our solar system, its outer layers might extend beyond the orbit of several planets. Yet despite its size, it is entering its final stages. Deep within its core, the fuel that powered it for ages is changing. One day it will release much of its material into space. Those materials may become part of future stars and planets. The atoms within future oceans and mountains may originate from stars like this one. In a sense, the universe constantly recycles itself. Matter changes form again and again. Nothing is truly lost. The carbon in a tree may once have existed inside an ancient star. The oxygen you breathe may have traveled through countless forms before reaching you. The story of matter is older than any world. The vessel leaves the red giant behind and enters a region where the stars grow sparse. Here the darkness feels deeper, yet even this emptiness possesses beauty. Tiny points of light shine in every direction. There is a profound calm in observing such vastness. No sound disturbs the silence. No rushing wind, no distant traffic, only the slow movement of the ship and the endless presence of the cosmos. It becomes easy to imagine drifting forever through this peaceful ocean of stars. Ahead, a spiral galaxy appears. At first it resembles a faint cloud. As the ship approaches, details emerge. Vast arms curve gracefully around a bright center. Billions of stars fill its structure. Between them lie enormous clouds of gas and dust. Somewhere inside this galaxy, planets circle sun. Somewhere rain may fall. Somewhere oceans may reflect starlight. Somewhere intelligent beings may wonder whether they are alone. The scale of a galaxy is difficult to comprehend. Traveling at the speed of light, crossing one from side to side, would require tens of thousands of years. Yet galaxies themselves are only part of a much larger cosmic structure. Across the observable universe exist billions of galaxies, each containing countless stars. The numbers become so large that ordinary language struggles to describe them. Still, despite its immense scale, the universe remains remarkably quiet. There is no hurry among the stars. Galaxies rotate slowly over millions of years. Nebulas evolve gradually. The cosmos unfolds with patience. Watching this gentle motion creates a sense of calm. Everything happens in its own time. Nothing rushes. Nothing struggles. The universe simply continues. The ship drifts onward through the darkness. As you observe distant stars, you begin thinking about your own place within the cosmos. Every atom inside your body has a history stretching back billions of years. The iron in your blood was forged inside ancient stars. The oxygen you breathe originated in stellar furnaces long before Earth existed. In a very real sense, you are connected to the same cosmic story as the galaxies around you. The universe is not something separate from you. You are part of it. The atoms of your body, the thoughts in your mind, and the stars above all emerged from the same grand process, unfolding across time. Outside the observation window, a faint band of light stretches across the darkness. It is a river of stars extending across the galaxy. Looking at it brings a feeling of perspective. Many concerns that seem important during daily life appear smaller from here. The universe is vast, patient, and ancient. It has witnessed countless changes and transformation. Stars have been born and vanished. Galaxies have collided and merged. Entire worlds have formed and changed. Yet through all of it, the cosmos continues. There is comfort in that continuity. The ship slowly turns. Far away, hidden among countless stars, lies a familiar yellow sun. Around that sun circles a small blue planet. Upon that planet are forests, mountains, oceans, and cities. Somewhere on that world people are sleeping. Somewhere waves move gently against a shore. Somewhere clouds drift across a moonlit sky. And somewhere a listener is following this quiet journey through the universe. The ship begins a gradual return toward home, carrying with it the memory of silent stars, distant galaxies, and the endless beauty of the cosmos. The darkness outside remains calm. The stars continue shining. The universe continues its patient journey through time. And as the vessel drifts through the silent ocean of stars, everything feels peaceful, steady, and wonderfully still. The Silent Ocean of Stars Part 2. The research vessel continues its quiet journey through the darkness. Behind it lies a trail of distant stars and glowing nebulae, while ahead stretches a region of space so vast that even light requires thousands of years to cross it. Inside the ship, everything remains calm. The gentle hum of life support systems is barely noticeable. Soft lights illuminate the observation deck. Outside the great window, the universe unfolds in silence. There is no sound among the stars, no wind, no crashing waves, only endless space and the slow passage of time. As the vessel drifts onward, a faint glow appears in the distance. At first it seems like a single star, but gradually it grows brighter and larger. It is a globular cluster, an ancient gathering of hundreds of thousands of stars, bound together by gravity. Many of these stars formed when the universe was still young. They have traveled together for billions of years, orbiting the outer regions of their galaxy like silent lanterns, carried through cosmic darkness. Looking upon them feels like looking into the distant past. These stars were already ancient long before Earth existed, long before the first oceans formed, long before the first living cell appeared. The vessel approaches slowly, revealing a breathtaking sight. Countless stars shine together in a spherical cloud of light. Some glow white, others glow gold. Together they create a shimmering sphere, suspended in darkness. It resembles a city made entirely of stars, yet no roads connect them, no voices fill the silence, and no lights are needed beyond those the stars create themselves. As the cluster slowly drifts behind the vessel, attention turns towards something even more remarkable. A dark region appears ahead, an area where very few stars can be seen. At first it seems empty, but instruments reveal the presence of something extraordinary. Hidden within this darkness is a vast cloud of interstellar dust, stretching across dozens of light years. The dust blocks light from stars behind it, creating the illusion of emptiness. Yet within these dark clouds, the next generation of stars is already forming. Tiny particles drift together under the influence of gravity. Over immense periods of time, they gather into dense pockets. Temperatures rise, pressure increases. Eventually new suns will ignite, new planetary systems will emerge. New worlds may someday orbit beneath unfamiliar skies. The universe is constantly creating. Even in places that appear empty, invisible processes continue shaping the future. The ship moves onward. Time seems different here. There are no clocks demanding attention, no schedules to follow. The stars themselves become a reminder that existence unfolds gradually. A single human year means almost nothing to a galaxy. A century passes like a moment to a star, yet every scale of time has its own beauty. The brief lifespan of a flower and the billion-year life of a star are both part of the same universe. Looking outward through the observation window, it becomes easier to appreciate the quiet rhythm connecting all things. Ahead, a blue star shines with extraordinary brilliance. It is far hotter than the sun. Its surface temperature reaches tens of thousands of degrees. Blue stars live fast and burn intensely. They consume their fuel at astonishing rates. Although they shine brilliantly, their lives are relatively short compared with smaller stars. The universe often works in unexpected ways. The brightest stars are not the longest-lived. Small red stars, barely noticeable from a distance, may continue shining for trillions of years. They are patient stars, slowly using their fuel while the cosmos changes around them. The vessel passes the blue giant and continues deeper into the galaxy. Far away, lightning flashes within a massive gas cloud. These storms occur on scales difficult to imagine. Some stretch across distances larger than entire solar system. Yet even such immense events remain silent in the vacuum of space. Light dances through the cloud, illuminating delicate structures shaped by gravity and motion. The sight is strangely peaceful. Everything appears to move slowly, as though the universe itself is breathing. As the ship travels onward, the stars gradually become more numerous. A broad river of light stretches across the darkness. This is one of the spiral arms of the galaxy, containing countless suns scattered across enormous distances. From within a galaxy, it is difficult to appreciate its true size. The stars appear close together when viewed from afar, yet in reality, vast gulfs of empty space separate them. If every star were reduced to the size of a grain of sand, entire countries might be needed to represent the distances between them. Space is not crowded. It is astonishingly vast. Yet despite those immense distances, gravity quietly connects everything. Every object influences every other object. The pull may be tiny across great distances, but it never completely disappears. The same force that keeps the moon orbiting Earth guides the movement of galaxies through the universe. The same laws that shape falling leaves help determine the structure of cosmic clusters. There is elegance in this simplicity. The universe follows rules that are both powerful and surprisingly consistent. The ship approaches a system containing several planets orbiting a small orange star. The worlds themselves are distant, but advanced instruments provide glimpses of their surfaces. One appears frozen beneath endless ice. Another is covered by vast deserts stretching from horizon to horizon. A third possesses thick clouds that completely hide the ground below. Perhaps oceans exist beneath those clouds. Perhaps storms rage endlessly. Perhaps the world remains calm and silent beneath its atmosphere. No one aboard the vessel knows for certain, yet that uncertainty carries its own beauty. The universe still contains countless mysteries waiting to be explored. Beyond the planetary system lies a region where ancient stars have ended their lives. Here glowing shells of gas drift through space, illuminated by the remnants of once powerful suns. These structures resemble cosmic flowers suspended in darkness. Delicate patterns spread outward in every direction. Colors blend together softly. What appears beautiful now was once a dramatic transformation, yet even endings become beginnings in the universe. The materials released by dying stars enrich space with new elements. Future worlds will form from them. Future oceans, mountains, forests, and perhaps living creatures may arise from matter traveling through these glowing clouds. The ship continues onward, and eventually, the galaxy itself begins to shrink behind it. For the first time, the vessel moves far enough away to reveal the galaxy's full shape. Spiral arms curve gracefully around a brilliant center. Dust lanes wind through the structure, like shadows painted across light. Billions of stars blend together into a luminous disk, suspended in darkness. It is a magnificent sight, yet as beautiful as it appears. This galaxy is only one among countless others. Looking farther outward reveals additional galaxies scattered across space. Some are spiral-shaped, others resemble glowing ellipses. Some have collided with neighboring galaxies, creating strange and beautiful forms. The universe is filled with structures on scales so large that ordinary imagination struggles to contain them. The vessel drifts between galaxies now. The distances are extraordinary. Light may travel millions of years between one galaxy and another. Yet even here, the darkness is not frightening. It feels peaceful, calm, infinite. Looking outward, one begins to understand why ancient observers felt wonder when studying the night sky. The stars invite reflection. They encourage patience. They remind us that existence extends far beyond immediate concerns. Far below, on distant worlds, lives unfold moment by moment. People celebrate victories, face challenges, learn new things, build friendships, watch sunsets, dream beneath moonlit skies. All of those experiences matter deeply to those who live them. Yet from a cosmic perspective, they occur within a much larger story, one that began billions of years ago and continues unfolding even now. The ship eventually reaches a point where countless galaxies can be seen together. They form vast clusters, connected by invisible threads of gravity. Looking across this enormous landscape feels like observing islands scattered across an endless ocean. Between them stretches darkness. Yet even that darkness contains energy, particles, and mysteries still waiting to be understood. Humanity has learned much about the cosmos, but there is still far more to discover. Every answer reveals new questions. Every discovery opens new doors. The universe remains a place of endless exploration. As the vessel slowly turns toward home once again, the distant galaxies begin to fade behind it. The familiar stars of the Milky Way gradually return. The spiral arms grow brighter. Nebulae glow softly in the darkness. Somewhere within this vast galaxy lies a yellow star known as the Sun. Around that star circles a small blue planet. Upon that world, oceans reflect sunlight, forests sway in gentle winds, and countless living creatures continue their daily journeys. The ship approaches steadily. The sun becomes brighter. The planets reappear one by one. Saturn's rings shimmer in the distance. Jupiter's immense storms swirl beneath colorful clouds. Mars glows softly with its familiar reddish hue. Earth finally appears ahead, a blue jewel suspended against black space. White clouds curl across its surface. Sunlight glitters on ocean. From this distance, the planet appears peaceful and whole. Every story, every memory, every dream exists there. The vessel slows as it approaches. Looking back one final time, the stars continue shining beyond the darkness. They remain patient as they have always been. Long after individual lives have ended, they will continue their journeys. New stars will form. New worlds will emerge. The universe will keep unfolding according to its quiet rhythm. And there is comfort in knowing that beyond every horizon, beyond every night sky, the silent ocean of stars continues forever, calm and beautiful, waiting beneath the endless darkness of space.